Hello, I'm teacher Ivy Girl.
I'm teacher Yvette.
And I'm teacher Gabriel.
We're going to discuss some properties of quadrilaterals.
There are various types of quadrilaterals.
But now, let's focus on parallelograms and rectangles.
First, let us define quadrilateral. So, when we say quadrilateral, it is a four-sided plane figure bounded by a line segment which intersects at their endpoints.
We're going to solve two problems involving some properties of quadrilaterals. So we have here a parallelogram LOVE. From the given values in the diagram, we can solve for the values of x and y and the corresponding measures of the angles. So one of the property of a parallelogram is that opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. By applying this property, opposite angles are angle L and angle V and angle E and angle O. Then we can write angle L is congruent to angle V and angle E is congruent to angle O. So the measure of angle L is equal to the measure of angle V. Measure of angle L is equal to x plus 80. Measure of angle V is equal to x plus 80. And the measure of angle E is equal to the measure of angle O. Measure of angle E is equal to 50. Measure of angle O is equal to y. And then y is equal to 50. We now have angle L is equal to x plus 80. Angle O is equal to 50. Angle V is equal to x plus 80 and angle E is equal to 50. So another property of a parallelogram is that the sum of the interior angles of any quadrilateral is 360 degree. So from this property, we can say that measure of angle L plus measure of angle O plus measure of angle V plus measure of angle E is equal to 360 degrees. So, x plus 80 plus 50 plus x plus 80 plus 50 is equal to 360. So, we will combine like terms. So, 2x plus 260 is equal to 360. So, we need to transpose. So, 2x now is equal to 360 minus 260. So, 2x is equal to 100. X now is equal to 100 over 2, which is x is equal to 50. Substituting the values of x and y, measure of angle L is equal to x plus 80, which is our x is equal to 50 plus 80. So now the measure of angle L is equal to 130 degrees. Since measure of angle L is equal to the measure of angle V, therefore, measure of angle V is equal to 130 degrees. Measure of angle E is equal to 50 degrees. Measure of angle O is equal to y. Since measure of angle E is equal to the measure of angle O, therefore, measure of angle O is equal to 50. So we can now have our parallelogram with specific values. So, the measure of angle L now is equal to 130 degree. Measure of angle O is 50 degree. Measure of angle V is 130 degrees. And measure of angle E is 50 degrees. Another example. Given this parallelogram math, the measure of angle M is equal to 82 degree and the measure of angle H is 98 degrees. Find the measure of the other angles. For the solution, so one of the property of a parallelogram is that any two opposite angles are congruent. By applying this property, we can say that angle M is congruent to angle T and angle A is congruent to angle H. Since angle M is congruent to angle T, which is angle M is equal to 82, therefore, angle T is equal to 82. And angle H is congruent to angle A, which is angle H is equal to 98. Therefore, angle A is equal to 98. So we can now have a parallelogram with specific values. Angle M is equal to 82, angle A is equal to 98, angle T is equal to 82, and angle H is equal to 98.
Let's consider another problem.
As you can see, we have another problem. ABCD is a rectangle and PQRS are midpoints of its sides. Given diagonal AC is equal to 15 cm, side CD is equal to 9 cm, and side BC is equal to 12 cm. Find the perimeter of PQRS and perimeter of ABCD. The first property of a rectangle is the segment that bisects two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and half as long. So, this property can be used in finding the perimeter of PQRS. If AC is equal to 15 cm, we can say that side PS is equal to 7.5 cm and QR is equal to 7.5 cm. So, PS is equal to SR equals to QR equals to PQ. So, the perimeter of the rectangle PQRS is equal to PS plus SR plus QR plus PQ is equal to 7.5 cm plus 7.5 cm plus 7.5 cm plus 7.5 cm is equal to the perimeter of rectangle PQRS is equal to 30 cm. In finding the perimeter of ABCD, we use the values of CD and BC, which are 9 cm and 12 cm respectively. The formula in getting the rectangle is P is equal to 2L plus 2W, where length is equal to 12 cm and the width is equal to 9 cm. Equals to 2 times 12 cm plus 2 times 9 cm is equal to 24 cm plus 18 cm. So, the perimeter of rectangle ABCD is equal to 42 cm.
Hi everyone, I'm teacher Gabriel. And since we are done discussing about some of the properties of quadrilaterals, let's have an assessment.
GRLA is a rectangle and MQZR are midpoints of its sides. Given the diagonal RL is equal to 21 cm, GL is equal to 15 cm, and LA is equal to 12 cm. Now find the perimeters of the rectangle MQZR and GRLA. Now, let's go back to our illustration. Given the property, the segment that bisects two sides of a triangle is parallel to that side and half as long is the property that can be used in finding the perimeter of MQZR. If the segment RL is equal to 21 centimeters, then we can say that the segment MR and QZ is equal to 10.5 centimeters, in which we can have the segment MR is equal to the segment RZ, QZ, and MQ. Then we can solve for the perimeter of MQZR. So we can have the segment MR plus RZ plus QZ plus MQ. Then we have 10.5 plus 10.5 plus 10.5 plus 10.5 is equal to 42 centimeters. So, in finding the perimeter of GRLA, we use the values of LA and GL, which is 12 centimeters and 15 centimeters. Since the formula for the perimeter of the rectangle is 2L plus 2W, we can say that the length is equal to 15 centimeters and the width is equal to 12 centimeters. So we can now solve for the perimeter of the GRLA. So 2 times the length, which is 15 centimeters, plus 2 times the width, which is 12 centimeters, we can have 30 centimeters plus 24 centimeters is equal to 54 centimeters. For our generalization, we were able to solve the problems by applying some properties of quadrilaterals. The properties applied were: first is the opposite angles of a parallelogram are congruent. Next, the sum of the interior angles of any quadrilateral is 360 degrees. And the last, the segment that bisects two sides of a triangle is parallel to the third side and a half as long.
So we have discussed some properties of quadrilaterals.
And we hope that you have learned something about our video tutorial.
Thank you for watching.